let's move on to create some detail like a winkle and stuff. Okay, I can use clip polish to, clip build up. I think the face is going from the other side. Maybe my normal is flipped. That's true. So I need to flip back the normal. Okay. All right. Then I can start doing something like winkles, maybe, or folding. Okay. So I'm gonna go maybe create a winkle on the back of the ankle, because that's where mostly you bend the show. So I should have a big winkle like that, more or less over there. Okay. I think my subdivision level is too low for very detailed winkle. So maybe I need to Control D to subdivide it one more time, and then I can use them in standard. This time I can actually go turn on the lily radius on the stroke, so I can draw more fluid lines to create a folding here. Alright, and then maybe another one goes this direction, going down a little bit more. Okay. Alright. So this is basically what I would expect to have seen on the back of the show, right? But you know, winkle can be, or folding can be more complicated. So right now all I have is this line shape, right? But sometimes the winkle will be more or less like a Y shape. Okay, so things like, I can maybe do one here. So the winkle will be like this shape. Okay, this kind of shape. So it has two branches instead of just one line. Okay, when there is a lot of, you know, squeezing between those, there is squeezing or the whole material is being pushed close to each other, then you will have Y shape a lot. So I can have a little Y shape here like this. Okay. Alright, another Y shape over there, and then I can keep doing that. Okay, to populate more winkles across the surface of the show. I do think my show is somehow kind of harsh, so maybe not that much winkle. So on the other side I can have one more winkle here. Maybe also make it a Y shape. Start from here maybe. Okay, so it will have the Y shape here. Alright, and I can even go there and refine the shape here by drawing some stroke over there. Okay, just to refine it. But I don't really want to go overboard on the winkle, the folding part. I just need some over there to make it look convincing. Oh. So a smaller winkle over there, maybe one over here. Actually make those two connect here to form another Y shape. Okay, going probably that way. Alright. So you can just keep doing this to populate the winkle. So basically doing folding is like this. It's kind of like a boring job because you have to be quite carefully with your stroke to, you know, have the Winco refined not only shape-wise but also intensity and everything else, because it's kind of like a dynamic changing shape. It's pretty organic too, so just be careful when you're doing this kind of thing. Okay, just some maybe over there on the back, and other parts maybe not that much. Don't know if I need one there. Doesn't seem that right. Okay, all right. So I did some more over there. Maybe I can do one more here. Okay. All right. And then that's the Wincos from the back. Let's see what else can I do. Maybe I can have one more here. But really, you can go forever on those Winco thing, and they're time consuming. Not interesting to do either. At least for me, it's boring job. So there is a software you can try to use, which is Marvelous Designer. Okay, that one can simulate those kind of things for you, and it can do it so much better than human sculpted. So sometimes it's just easier to just use those software to take care of the realism things that is hard to mimic, especially those really organic and hard to mimic shapes, because they are hard to do and boring. Okay, so I just did something here on the bottom maybe, and sometimes it's not Winco, it's like smaller bodge, like let me use movement, smaller bodge like that going in and out, because it's not a perfect surface. Okay, let me push that in, maybe drag that out just to enhance the Winco more for the big shapes. All right, so maybe I can keep doing more of there. I don't even see why I have a Winco there, because that part never really bends anyways. Okay, so again I can use the move to push some faces in and out, just to get rid of the very even and perfect surface. Feels empty here. Maybe I can just extend that Winco all the way to here. Okay. All right. Can have that one go there. The characteristic about the folding is that they're stronger, more visible in the middle, right? And they spread out, okay, like this, and then becomes flattener and eventually blend with the surrounding area. Okay. All right, that's something there already on this part. I can keep doing that. Maybe here on the top I can. So it's bending out like that. If something is bending out like that, I think there will be a Winco like this happening here. Okay, and this is gonna cause some like draping effect. So maybe one more like that goes to the back. Okay, and then maybe you can form a Y shape over here. again, they fade out, spread out, and fade out. So smooth them out like that. Okay. Another thing about Winco is that they do have some sort of favor, meaning that their direction is not bumping out, you know, just that they're bumping out that way, okay, because of the draping effect here. So I'm gonna enhance some of the edges, especially the bottom one. Maybe I can make it stronger. Okay. All right. And here the same thing. This one can be stronger. Okay. Only smooth out the two edges, maybe. Oh, here I can actually make that transition also quite visible, where the branches spread out. I can have this sort of enhancement there, just to make it more visible. But be careful that when you're doing those things, it's really easy to create super bumpy results. So when you're using your brush, be careful about the surrounding faces. Make sure you don't push something too much in and out before you push other parts that are supposed to be, you know, following it. I think I smoothed that too much. Okay, it's gonna be okay, more or less like that. All right. See, it's really easy to get bumpy results there. Okay, smooth that out a little bit. Maybe even drag it down manually to create some kind of draping effect on it. Okay, maybe one more. Folding here. Okay. Okay, so just some of the Y shape there. Again, it's better to have reference. I don't know, I don't have reference here now, I'm just inventing those things, which could be wrong actually. So, but I really don't want to do too much Winco here. Okay, so just maybe something over there. Okay. Again, blending them with the surrounding area makes them fall, you know, spread out a little bit is kind of important to make them look, you know, convincing. And here on this contour, I don't want it to be like, you know, a flat line like that. That's not cool. So what I'm gonna do is drag them around to create some, you know, uneven bumpness on, you know, different parts, just to make them look more realistic. Because they shouldn't be like that. And then maybe I can extend the Wincos there. Okay. Create some imperfection here and there just to, you know, make it looks more or less realistic or enjoyable when you're looking at it. Okay. Okay. So there's no rocket science, I believe, between you know, for the Winco you're doing, but to really be good at it, you have to be super patient and persistent and just try to create those things, understand those things, and then never give up. Just keep trying, keep doing those things. So now I have some winkle on the top part. Just gonna keep doing those things. Maybe I can have more on the bottom, not sure, maybe one more there. Some smaller things here at the edge, you know, let's give it some imperfections here and there. At this stage, I think you can just sit down, relax. Don't try to push it forward too much, because those kind of things need patience and need you to relax when you're doing those things. If you're really in a rush, you may end up with super ugly result. Relax and then just, you know, go through the entire process. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing it, and maybe I can fast forward on other parts, because I'm gonna do this guy too, and then that guy maybe, and then that guy. Okay, just gonna keep doing that. the entire surface, sculpt out all the smaller wrinkles. Okay, it takes me a little while, maybe half 30 minutes or so to do this. So a little bit time consuming and really boring job. Okay, so anyway, now I have those wrinkles. So I'm thinking this is gonna be for this tutorial, and next one maybe we can go for something else, like you know, maybe some smaller patches, like dipping in part, and give it some kind of repetitive texture on it, or stitches, you know, all those, you know, secondary detail we can add fairly easily inside of ZBrush. So see you guys next time.